Me, it was really, really warm and hot. The beach was beautiful today. Um, so I would like to ask y'all a question. Why is it that you supporters of oatmeal, y'all think that I'm so jealous? Why don't y'all come up in the box and let's have a discussion tonight? You can speak your mind, just be respectful, adhere to the community guidelines, and we can have a conversation. I would love to have a conversation with y'all. Since y'all in here, I would love to have a conversation. So y'all can come up here and tell me why am I jealous, and then I want to show you my body. I want you to see my face and head from toe and tell me why I'm jealous of oatmeal. Oatmeal don't have nothing on Miss Hillary Sanchez. And we know radio compared to my husband. That's not even an even card. So we won't even go there. But why don't y'all come up in the box since you such supporters? You in here. You don't like me, but you in this live trying to report the live. So why don't you have the guts to come up in here and have a conversation? Let's have a dialogue. Let's have a dialogue tonight. Are y'all interested? Are you interested? Interesting. Of course we got the stalkers in the house. We always got the stalkers in the house. They come stand in the house. I don't know why these stalkers got all this time in the world to come up on my page, just sitting and waiting till I go live to come up and stalk me. It's quite troubling. It's really, really quite troubling to me. So normally I have everybody waiting and ready to jump up in the box and have a conversation. What's the delay? I don't see no request in my box. I don't see anyone waiting to come up and request to come up and have a conversation so you can defend oatmeal in radio and tell Miss Hillary Sanchez, why am I so jealous of somebody who claims to be on a honeymoon, on a honeymoon cruise? And all you do the majority of the time in the videos that I have seen you doing is you sitting down in one spot in your self-proclaimed VIP section, breaking your neck from left to right to see what radio doing or who radio is entertaining besides you. That was my observation from videos, is that you twisting and turning your neck, you looking around, you wondering where Charles is, who Charles is speaking to. So I thought you was so confident. I thought it was all about my husband. My husband is outside and I have to get ready to go out and help my husband put the cover on the pool, so when we come back, me and my husband could probably swim a couple more days. Boy, bye. You are the most insecure man I have ever seen in my life. You are the most insecure man I ever seen in my life. And what are you in? Are you in the Netta character on this cruise ship? Because I don't see hair and makeup. You got so much money. You didn't take a makeup artist with you on board for you in your VIP section, so you could come on and perform? Are you doing chars? Your lunch is ready on the cruise ship? Are you performing since you such a celebrity? These are questions I want answered. And they're very fair questions. They're very, very fair questions that I'm asking. Y'all tap the screen, Ms. Hillary Sanchez supporters. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. So I'm trying to understand if you are going on a honeymoon. A honeymoon is something, in my opinion, that you enjoy and you savor between you and your spouse. Why are you online acting like you can dance and you can't dance to save your life? And your husband has told you on many occasions that you can't dance, but you get up there trying to do the wobble and everything else. And did you leave them bionic butt pads at home? Because you shape different in them man shorts. Because I don't think that's no woman's type of shorts you got on. I'm just asking questions. It looks really awkward to me. And so my question to Oatmeal is that, well, did you understand the assignment when you went in to that cruise ship and they was doing that performing and that contest, and then women was getting up there doing that twerking and shaking, and that really good reading of Queen Eyes, who just captured everything that I wanted to say in her recap and reading of you, of how you wanted to get up out of there before the show started and you didn't want him to wait for his drink. Boy, I thought you was on a time to have a good time, a vacation, to have a good time, to mingle with other people. You get him in that cottage that y'all got on the ship. So what is it that you can't commingle with other people, and you talking about you had pictures of 1 million people? 1 million people, you took 1 million pictures with people. It ain't even possible to have that many people on that cruise ship, number one. Then you changed it to say thousands. I highly, highly doubt that you took pictures with thousands of people and you wasn't charging, or you weren't booked to make an appearance and take photos with people. Sir, ma'am, stop the cap. Hello, Mrs. Queen Eyes 247. Welcome into the Ms. Hillary Sanchez show. And here's the thing. Here is the thing that you get Sir, ma'am, that's got all this money in the world, but don't take a glam squad with him. Am I wrong? Queen Eyes, Hillary supporters, am I wrong? Do you know any celebrities or famous people or icons that go on cruise ships and you don't have a glam squad, or at least know how to do your own face and hair and makeup and stuff? Am I wrong? Well, yeah, we already know. Somebody says, no, ma'am, you're not. Miss Williams says, you know, Sir, ma'am is going to come back lying. Oh, yeah. Nope, you're not wrong. Thank you, Queen Eyes. AAAR says, rich people ain't on no cruise anyway. They on their own boats and yachts. That is so true. Or at least they didn't chartered a yacht or something they sell. So you have the people you want on that yacht. But have I forgotten? I know I know Miss Queen Eyes. I know Miss Queen Eyes is in here, and I know that you engaged. I know that you're engaged to be married. So my question is to you is, do you are you going to have a bunch of live video recordings of you and your husband on your honeymoon, or are you going to savor those moments? That's what a honeymoon is for. It's just the two of you. You've done the marriage. You've been around all your people and your friends and your families when you said your I do's, and then you have that honeymoon just to make it between about you and your boo, you and your spouse. Yeah, like you're not filming me on my honeymoon. I'm not interested. I would make that really clear. I would really make that really, really clear to an audience, to the people who are around. If I was known by face, or people recognize me from social media, I would tell them, this is our honeymoon. You got me at a bad time, but I just want to savor the moment with my spouse. And that's that. And you could say it in a nice way. But no, sir, ma'am, oatmeal and radio is sitting around thinking they real celebrities. If you are so recognizable, why are you wearing all that heavy weight around your neck on that cruise ship, having that ship rock left to right with all that unnecessary lead and metal around y'all necks? You don't think people know who you are? Because I don't think not one person is impressed, because we know that ain't no real jury. I don't know who you think you fooling if you think that not one single person thinks that that's real jury around y'all necks. I mean, absolutely none. What you should have done is had that captain of the cruise ship attach them chains as an anchor. So when that cruise ship docks, you can add some more weight to that anchor if y'all get caught up in a drift or water, because it ain't serving no other purpose. And you don't want to get it wet, because we know what happens when you get fake jewelry wet. Your neck starts to turn different colors. So I want to be very, very clear, very clear. Like, what would you be walking around with name tags on like that? That's what dogs. Don't y'all have dog? Am I the only one that has? And my husband has an animal. Is there anybody else that has dog tags on their animals? That's for identification purposes. If the dog is lost or runs off, and then somebody can identify, okay, this is my dog. This is that. These two here run around with them chains on, them dog tags on, like don't nobody know who they are. First of all, you are very iconic. You are iconic for looking like you got hit by an ugly brick, sir, ma'am, oatmeal Cosby. So yes, people will automatically know who your ugly ass is. Just know there's nothing that nobody needs to be in the presence of you acting like they don't know who you are, because they know who you are. Y'all tap the screen. Thank you. They know exactly who you are. Everybody in the United States, I will say it on the Miss Hillary Sanchez show, knows exactly who you are. Hello, Mrs. Duchess. Hello, Queen Eyes. I got y'all both in here tonight. Everybody knows who this man is. We know. We understand. We get the assignment. We got it. But I really think that you are sitting on that cruise ship oatmeal, and you are just, who goes on a cruise ship to just sit in one spot? To just sit in one spot and be antisocial. You got to get out and mingle, get involved in the dancing and the karaoke and doing it, and be involved with everybody else. Co-mingle with people. You couldn't be intimidated with Charles around all them beautiful women in them two pieces. Where is your two piece, Joe? Where is your bathing suit at? I haven't seen one video with you in your bathing suit. Where is the bathing suit at that you walking around with down there on that boat? That's the time to put on your bathing suit. Where is it? I mean, I need answers. Thank you very much for the gifts. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Isn't this, am I wrong? Can Duchess or Queen Eyes or somebody in here tell me if I'm wrong? The time that you want to wear a bathing suit is when you in all that heat on that cruise ship. So that's the time to have on that bathing suit. You know, I'm just asking. I'm really asking. Thank you so much for the gifts. As I said, he's intimidated by the people on that cruise. Absolutely. Y'all tap the screen. Thank you. Absolutely, he's intimidated by them women. He ain't intimidated by no men. But he definitely is intimidated by certain women on that ship, and he watching Charles. Them eyes is working. Hey, let me tell y'all something. You know how fast you accelerate when y'all getting on the freeway to merge into traffic, and how you looking quickly and glancing to the left and to the right to get up in that lane so you don't cause an accident or somebody hit you. That's exactly what Joe Cosby is doing right there on that cruise. His eyes is ripping and running. If Charles get up to go to the bathroom, that head is turned to watch him. He don't have to turn his head. Let me correct myself. The eyes is doing it all. The eyes is doing it all, so that way his head don't move. And why is he on live not interacting with his audience? Duchess says, nobody want to see that, Hillary. But can somebody ask me, if you go live and you sitting in front of the camera, just like y'all saw my face yesterday, I wasn't sitting in the camera not interacting with my audience. You interact with your audience. Why is he just sitting there acting like he lost? Like somebody kidnapped him off of some plantation and put him on that cruise ship. Why is that? That is what I want to know. What possibly could oatmeal and radio think that they not out there to enjoy each other? You go on that saying you on there for y'all honeymoon. It makes no sense to me. Hello, Gabe. Welcome in, Gabe. Y'all tap the screen. Thank you. Welcome in, Gabe. So I'm asking really valid questions. Hello, Gabe. You guys welcome in, Gabe. How are you?
Hey, how are you doing?
I am doing fantastic.
That is so good.
I am. I know you have been sick, and I'm so glad that you're feeling better. You've got a lot that you got to get caught up on, but I'm so glad to hear that you're doing better.
Thank you. I just bought some seasoning and took the label off from Walmart and put my own label on there for myself.
You did?
Yes. So I'm about to start selling my own seasonings. I just went to Dollar General and bought up all the dollar seasonings and mixed them together, and then take their logo off and put mine on there with tape and duct tape and stuff. So I have my own seasoning coming soon. Are you excited?
Well, please send me the link, because I would like to buy some. I would definitely like to buy some because the reason why I need it is because, Gabe, they all said, oatmeal and radio, them all said, or Mella's other one said, I'm in this mental institution. So that they have all the food is never seasoned. It's like hospital food. So I would love to have your seasoning so I could put it on my food.
Yes, it's about to be. So right now I've got it on pre-order. So I need everybody to pre-order it so I can go get enough seasoning from Dollar General and Walmart so I can mix them all together and then take their labels off the bottle and stick mine on with some Scotch tape. So I have to have a pre-order. I have to tell everybody. I have to see how many I need to go get and how many to wild up. You know what I'm saying?
Now make sure that you don't that you're not using any similarities of other well-established companies so that you potentially don't open your company up to liability. So make sure you scratch off all them Dollar Tree General seasonings and make sure yours is clearly visible, okay?
Oh, I am. I have this. It's like a scraper thing that I got. It's like, you know how you pull up floors and stuff with. So I scrape the bottles off as much as I can with no stickers, so I can add my own. But I need everybody to pre-order so I can know how many seasonings to go buy from Walmart. So I know I'll have enough to mix up. You know what I'm saying? So when I recreate the bottles and put them on there, I'll know. You know what I'm saying? I'll know.
Well, I know I don't be counting your coins, but what made you decide to do a pre-order instead of you going and just buying them all up because you got the coins? So what was your factor in doing the pre-order?
Well, I'm doing the pre-order because I don't have the money that I claim I do when I get on here and have thousands of viewers. I don't have the money that I claim I do from social media because I am an icon that doesn't get, paid that much. So when I go and get pre-orders, I'm able to look and see how many people are actually going to support me. So it ain't but 2 or 3, so I don't have to go buy that many bottles of other people's stuff.
So then basically you're having your supporters buy your product, then mark it up, and then resell it to them. Is that not that in a nutshell, Gabe?
Yeah, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go buy 3 bottles of seasons or $1 a piece. I'm going to mix them all together and create one, and I'm going to set my price to $20 so that people can buy them, even though I've only spent $3 on the bottles and stuff. So either way it goes, I'm still going to get over on my supporters.
So they're still going to pay quite a bit more than anything else. And I can just simply ask you, so are you dispensing your seasonings on the pig farm, or
What happened?
are you actually
What'd you say?
are you actually going to dispense them on the pig farm, or are you actually going to be doing them?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do them with my press-on, ugly ass press-on nails that I go and get from the from the different nail salons that I go to, and I'm gonna put them up and do them myself. So when I speak over them, they might get a little damp because of so much spit when I talk. You know what I'm saying? So they might be a little damp, but it's okay because it's gonna be able to dry out by the time it gets to you.
And so did you get your liability insurance together? Potentially if somebody were to get sick from you putting it together around your pigs and crows and bats and oxes and all that stuff you got. So do you got that good liability insurance intact?
Well, I did not get my insurance intact because I'm not smart enough to do it. I'm just gonna go steal other people's ideas and their seasonings and then claim they're mine, like the kicking chicken seasoning. So, no, I don't have the insurance on it. I'm just gonna do it because I've been telling people so long I have seasoning coming out since I started social media. I never came out with it.
And so you're gonna fulfill your promise despite anything. You're moving forward. Now let me ask you: are you putting any sugar in your seasoning?
Well, I cannot cook without sugar You know what I'm saying? So I put sugar in everything that I cook, in my flour, in my water, in my salt, in my pans, in everything. So I would always, always, always have sugar on everything, you know what I'm saying, that I cook. So even on the bell peppers and the onions.
So Gabe, will you be doing cooking tutorials? Because I remember when you did that, when you showed us how to boil hot dogs, and
Right.
you showed us how to, do the hot dogs in that blow up pool, and you was boiling them hot dogs to dear life. Is that something that potentially you could show me how to do neck bones and pig feet in that blow up pool, and we just
Yes.
mix it all together?
Yes. So I will tell you the pool that you need to go buy out of Big Lots because they're always on sale. It's just a blow up pool that you stick on the back of your porch. You plug it into the wall and it comes to a bowl. And then you can be like, hey, I got a hot tub that, you can also use it as a hot tub or a pot boiler. So you can boil neck bones and hot dogs and whatever else that you want to boil. You can make soup, wintertime is coming, so you can leave it blowed up on your back porch and cook you some soup out there. Because that's all it is. It's a boiler for people to, sit in and boil their hot dogs that they got between their legs.
Now, are you having any shrimp seasoning? Because I saw Joe Bumps in the jacuzzi with that one piece on, and it was definitely giving shrimp. Are you going to create any shrimp seasoning? Because I used to like shrimp, but I may be a little triggered now.
Well, yes, I'm gonna do whatever I can to mimic and copy off of what other people have already done.
Okay, well that makes perfect sense.
Right.
Now, I would like to know: are you going to disclose all your ingredients on your labeling? What's in your seasoning?
So I'm gonna already have whatever they have already put on their labels. I'm just gonna stick my picture on top of that.
Now, your picture would look fabulous on a seasoning bottle. Now, I don't care who don't like it. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Um, Joe Bumps climbed up an ugly tree and struck every damn branch with his ugly ass when he hit the ground. I don't know what would make him think that he should be put on the face of anything other than a tombstone seller that he could sell grave markers out there with people out there that need to have morticians and stuff. He needs to be
Yes,
over there endorsing morticians and funeral homes. That would be a great thing for him.
exactly. Instead of coming out with a season, he could come out with an embalming fluid.
Yes, absolutely
That's what he
yes.
needs to come out with. I would
Yes.
definitely purchase and support that because he has everything he has all the characteristics of an embalmer.
Yes. And so I just wait one sec. Somebody says in the comments, love Miss Netta. Well, that's fantastic. I'm so happy that you love Miss Netta. You probably should go buy as many of those seasonings as you can afford since you love Miss Netta so bad. More power to you. Thank you. Thank you for your comment. But as I was saying, now you know that Joe Bumps and radio is on this cruise, and Joe Bumps seemed very bothered by them real beautiful women on that cruise ship giving his husband some attention.
Well, when you're insecure and all you eat is bell pepper, onions, and sugar, it does tend to mess with your mental about, the women that really do love, men and that are real. You know what I'm saying? So I could understand why someone would be um so bothered by women showing their man attention because they look like shit and the women look like grits.
And when you look at this picture, don't it just look like two homeboys?
Yes, it looks like a stud and his girlfriend.
Like, yeah, like two homeboys setting up in the corner. One is intoxicated out of his mind. Eyes can't even be open. And we know what happens to radio when he has too much to drink. I've shown the pictures of the after effect of him not getting to the restroom. So I hope that he has a laboratory very, very close to him on this thing with his stud husband and
Yes.
husband.
Yes, I mean, I think that they should definitely make sure they have a toilet bowl next to them every time they turn around. Because you have this grandmother from the movie Hocus Pocus and her stud girlfriend. It's all a scheme. They're already prepared for Halloween.
Right, absolutely. But I don't know if you go on a trip, Gabe, are you gonna take your little glam squad? Cause you know you get your hair done, you ready to go. It's not lifting up on camera. It's not giving the electric slide off your head. What could you tell me so that I don't make those mistakes when I do go to do my meet and greet?
Well, I would say maybe go and get your skin checked before you go. Maybe you could go somewhere to like a real dermatologist or a plastic surgeon and allow them to peel the leather skin that is lathered all over the face, so that you won't make that mistake and have such nasty, erotic volcanoes that are about to burst. And the reason why the wigs do not stay is because the skin is so dismantled. So personally, I would go get the boils checked first.
Well, I mean, I think it comes to a point, Gabe, where you just somebody's got to wave the white flag and
Yeah.
come to the facts that you are ugly bastard, and there ain't nothing that's going to change it.
Right.
The only thing that's going to change it is when you leave this earth and your body decompose, and all you can do is hope and pray that them bumps get disposed when you are expired off this earth. That's all. I mean, what else could you hope for?
you know, all I can say is I don't know what it's going to take, but I think they should start slowly but surely. Start with Comet, then go to pneumonia. I mean, ammonia. If that don't work, put a medical induced coma. Saw his face down with a chainsaw, or cut the head off.
Well, I really do think he would save some money if they went to Home Depot or Lowe's and rented a sandblaster. But don't get that regular sandpaper. You got to get that bristle, that metal bristle, and attach that metal bristle to that sandblaster and just hold him down, and then just go one or two layers to the meat. You don't want to go too much, but just go 1 to 2 layers to the meat and see if that will penetrate, the roots and causes of that problem.
Yes, I think that would do it too. That could definitely do it. Or take him into the laboratory, have him have an autopsy performed on him while he's still living, and allow them to figure out the exact problem. An autopsy while he's living would be the only suggestion that I would say, they could do. And after the autopsy, then have him put down. You know how a dog goes out of control and bites on people and stuff? Have Netta put down
Uh-huh.
and then figure it out.
Well, I mean, you definitely got it. You know that sedation. You gotta sedate. And see, you gotta do it like them veterinarians do it. It ain't gonna take no regular vet. You got to bring them doctors out there from the NASA and University of Washington and Yale, all them people that know how to take down silverbacks. Because you got to know how much medicine to put in that silverback to keep them down. You just can't use that regular tranquilizer on no silverback because they going to get up and it couldn't be nice when they get up and wake up. So you got to have them wildlife experts or gatekeepers in there. And then you got to have that tranquilizer rifle ready just in case there's anything that else needs to be done, you know.
Yes, I agree. I definitely agree the same way.
Yeah, so I don't know. I was wondering, like, with them pigs, how is your piglets doing? Are they doing okay?
Yes, one of my pigs is pregnant right now, and oh my gosh, you won't even know when they have the babies. You're not even gonna believe what I'm gonna name them.
Oh, I cannot wait. I
Yeah,
cannot wait to see what you gonna name them.
yeah.
Wow.
Can't either. I'm excited.
They're gonna be icons.
Yes, they're gonna be named after the biggest icons.
So I don't know if you knew this or not, but you know Miss Hillary Sanchez is in federal court. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, so I filed a lawsuit against Joe Cosby, which is Joe Robinson, for defamation. For
Really?
defamation of yes, it's filed. It's filed
Oh,
in federal court. You know, he was taking in all that false information that he was sending to him that he believed, and he got on and kept redistributing this false information, and now it's cost him a lawsuit. So we're gonna see how much money he's got.
yay! I'm so excited. I can't wait to put on my dress and go to court.
Yes, I would love to have you up there on the plaintiff's table, right there. And so this is what I'm looking forward to. Y'all tap the screen. Thank you. Tap the screen. I'm looking forward to discovery because you know when you discover facts, you get to discover, hey, can this person pay the judgment? So the judge orders them to turn over their financial records. Did you know that?
I did not. I learned something new every day.
Yes, they do. So you get to know that they can satisfy a judgment against them. And so he's so unbothered, you know, and living his best life. And I hope that he sells a lot of seasonings. I hope that all of his supporters go out and buy 4 and 5 things of seasoning so that he can hire his law firm to defend this lawsuit in the great state of Connecticut.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm ready to see what the outcome is going to be. So
Absolutely.
keep me informed, keep me updated. I'm going to continue to watch your show. I'm going to stop by here and there, and I'm excited.
Well, I appreciate that. And I think I want to just say this before you go. For those of you that don't know, Gabe is actually my real friend off this app.
Right.
Okay, we communicated, we care about each other off this app. We're friends in real life. So
Yes, we are.
be clear. Let's be clear. Because I've heard them chirping in the back that Gabe left her and don't talk to her. That's not true. So you just seen it tonight.
Exactly. And they tried to do that. They tried to say things to come in between people. And guess what? It would never work because we know how the internet plays and how the games be played. Okay?
Exactly. So I appreciate you for coming by with you and your people. Thank you very much. And you know you're welcome on the Miss Hillary Sanchez show anytime you choose to.
Okay, good night, and don't let the bed bugs bite all over your face so you can wake up and go to the Bahamas and infect all of them over there, okay?
Okay, thank you. There ain't a zit on my face.
See you later and stop stealing the seasonings, okay?
Okay. Let's take another caller. Where are my callers? Where are my callers? Where are my guests? Let's have some conversations. Y'all tap the screen. We should be well over 10K with all these people in here. No taps. Hello, Ms. Wook. How are you? Okay. I guess the bumps caught her tongue. She couldn't speak. Hello, welcome in.
Hey, Miss Hillary.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm stress free. I'm bump free. I'm feeling very, very well.
Oh man, I know that's right. That's good. Oh God, I've been following your page for a minute, but that thing, Joe. Oh God, it irritates me, and it's every time I swipe up or down on TikTok, I run into him, and he just irritates me so badly.
Let me say this, Miss Jazzy. Is that how you're Miss Jazzy, right?
Yes.
Let me tell you why. This is an ugly ass man. Social media has
I blame social media.
have not come over the culture shock of how ugly this man is. So we're going to see him for a very, very long time. But the great thing about coming on to the Miss Hillary Sanchez show is that I am going to clock it from A to Z, and I want you to follow this defamation of lawsuit case. I want you to, Miss Jazzy.
I was like, wow, Miss Hillary is not playing.
Yes, I want you to tune in. I want you to follow it, and you just watch. We're going to find out how much money this icon has.
Since she's always bragging and this and that. And you know, when she go live, we all just look, and she be having so many viewers because we not looking to, check on her and see how she's doing. First of all, she bashing all black women. That's first and foremost. And second of all, we laughing at her. So when I just look at her lives a few times, I try to just go off because I don't want to be that viewer. And she bashing and she's talking about. So I just get off of her lives and just like, ugh.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hold on one second. Hello, Bagsy boy. Hello, Bagsy boy with your fine self. Yes, I did say he fine. He is a fine African-American man. He knows who he is. He's in here. But Miss Jazzy, let me say this. Does it upset your stomach when don't eat? You know you can't eat and watch TikTok because
that's sugar. Miss Hillary, that's sugar. She put sugar in something I cannot remember because she put it in everything. And I was screaming at the phone like, no, what are you doing? She put sugar in everything. And I'm going to tell you like this. Charles, I don't think he's gay. I think she put some type of spell on him.
Ooh, I got to drop you. You got to reset. You use the GAY word. You can't. You got to come back. Okay. You can't use that word. Can't use it. That's a TikTok violation. Got to drop you. You can't use that GA word. You can say GAY, but you can't say the word. Can't do that. Okay, so let me say this. If for the other people that come up in the Miss Hillary Sanchez show, I want you to adhere to community guidelines. We've got to respect community guidelines because TikTok is sensitive about certain things. So I hate that I had to drop her, but she's welcome to come back, but she needs to drop and reset because these Joe supporters get mad and they try to use that against Miss Hillary Sanchez in her show. Y'all tap the screen. If y'all want to see Miss Hillary Sanchez beautiful face and body, y'all better get these likes up tonight. Because if you see what I got on tonight to shimmy, y'all would be really, really impressed with Miss Hillary Sanchez tonight. I did my thing, okay? So let me say this. I would like y'all to share this live to my girl, if Dutch is in here, or Mia, to Mia Royal Academy. Y'all share it to Royal Academy. Let's get them in here. While I'm waiting, let's take another guest who is waiting to come up in the box, and we'll go from there. Okay, now let me say this. Miss Baby, you are on the wrong side of TikTok, okay? Let me just go on and block you right now. You on the wrong side of TikTok. You will never come up in my box, okay? Let's make that clear so you don't ever make that mistake again. Y'all tap the screen and welcome in our next guest. Okay, so she didn't want to talk. She didn't want to say anything. Let's welcome in our next guest. Hello, welcome into the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. Oh, okay. I guess we're not having all the right people coming in here tonight. Okay, bye, love bug. See you later. You're a troll. You are a troll. Hello,
Hey,
Miss
Miss Hillary.
Welcome
Hey,
back.
I'm back. I'm so
Hello.
sorry. I'm
You're
sorry
fine.
about that last live with that G word I said. But I honestly, going back, I don't think he's like that. I think maybe it's more like a business partnership they got going on. I don't think it's that or even witchcraft. It's something. I don't see him. He's not affectionate with her, and she's so controlling.
So you think that, in your opinion, because we can have opinions. So in your opinion, you don't think that Charles is into his husband?
I don't think so. It's obvious. Now he gives me more laid back, slow vibes, but I don't think he's into his husband. And are they really married? Have anybody even checked to see? Did any little research to see if they were married?
Well, I don't know if I'll tell you that they've conveyed that they're married. There's been a lot of people that have had did some things with looking into that, but I don't know enough to say factually whether it's true or not. What I can tell you is this. I don't feel, in my opinion, that Charles is even remotely attracted to
I don't
this
think so.
man. I think that the only time that he gets any type of affection out of him, for the most part, is when they're on camera or he's intoxicated. And
Oh, that
and
is
that's
something to think about because he's more loose and when he's drinking, he's more free. He
yeah.
can be himself a little.
Well,
I've noticed that.
look at this picture. Look at radio in this picture, and look how more alert Joe is over radio. Look how radio's eyes. He can't even look up at the camera. He's so wasted. But
Yeah.
look at the difference between the two of them. I'm just asking you. Do you see what I'm saying?
I see exactly what you're saying, and I've noticed that too.
Yeah.
I see.
So for the most part, and I just think it's a lot of it's just, you know, whatever fantasy world that Joe's in. Now, I will say this: do I believe that that Joe Robinson is in love with Charles like that? Absolutely. Do I believe that in his mind and in his head he really wants that husband and wife experience? Because what I can tell you is, if you've seen the auntie podcast, when the question was asked of Radio, which is Charles, about his husband, his answer to that question was, we both use each other. Now, let me
Right.
ask you, what would you feel okay with your husband on a national platform such as Zeus talking about you use each other? That makes no sense to me.
Told you. It's a
What,
business. They got some type of
it's,
deal probably, and every time it's not real. It's not. But I would be totally embarrassed. I would be embarrassed.
it,
We
it, it,
using each other. Like, no.
it makes absolutely no sense to me. You would, if I heard my spouse talking about we use each other, it just, I would have a problem with that. I would really have a problem with that. And another thing is that, why do you have to feel like you got to be around this man 24 hours a day? That's just really weird. Do you want to be around your significant other 24 hours a day?
And let me tell you, no, absolutely not. Um, you, she has to. She got to keep tabs on him, because if she don't, he's going to wander off, and you can tell he's easily to be manipulated. So as long as she got him at arm's reach, that works for her. She's going to always have him at arm's reach. Oh, he's in the backyard, he's cutting the grass, or he's cleaning out the pool, or he's even. I've seen a live where he was on the game, and she's calling him from the other room, telling him, "Oh, don't respond to messages, or don't be talking to some females or whatever. Don't let no females join your live." I said, "This lady is nuts." Very insecure. Very, very.
Yeah, yeah, and let me say this. Let me say this real fast. I I not with somebody in the comment. I want to say this, and I want to make this real clear. This is the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. You can't come on my show and tell me anything about myself, okay? You would be censored and blocked before you got one. When I read, you say my moderator and me would have got you out of here. So you're not doing anything. You got to ask yourself, why are you in here on my platform if you don't like me? Why are you here watching my show? So
House supporters.
yeah, but why are they if Joe ain't here, he's on that cruise ship. Wait for him to go live. This is the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. We are going to talk about what we want to talk about. Duchess is going to talk about what she want to talk about on her show. I can talk about what I want to talk about, and everybody else can. That's the great thing about having your own platform. But go ahead.
Exactly. No, it's okay. I don't even let them comments bother you. That's probably, like I said, somebody that's one of his supporters. It is what it is. But I just hop back on the live. I'm glad you requested me back, because I said the word and I didn't mean to say it. I'm sorry, but it's like I got caught
fine.
up,
No
and I started
apologies.
talking, and I didn't know TikTok was that strict. I didn't know,
Oh yes.
because
Yep.
I'm fairly new to it, but
Yeah. Oh yeah.
man.
They will take me down and you down if I didn't do that disclosure and drop you. Absolutely. Yeah. But
Okay.
let me ask you this. Is it just me, or do you put sugar on your fried chicken or fried pork chops? Do you?
Wait, do I put sugar on what now?
On fried chicken and fried pork chops.
Oh no.
What about your macaroni and cheese?
No. And somebody in the comments, once you have to drop me the last time, they mentioned the mac and cheese, and I'm like, that's what she put it in. Mac and cheese is an absolute no. That's just disgusting. Ugh.
I don't know if he was trying to, it's one thing if you make a roux for your macaroni and cheese, right? I don't like roux. I like the way my grandma made it. Well, no roux
Right.
back in the day. So, but I am trying to understand how you cook the noodles, put everything in it, re-season it, put the sugar on it and everything else. Let me ask you another question. Do you put anchovies and carrots in your tuna fish?
Are you serious? She put that in there?
I'm asking you a
No,
question. Do
no, no.
you do that? What about
Mm.
what about anchovies and raisins?
No. Am I tuna fish?
Yeah, in your tuna fish.
No, not at all.
How about when you making chicken dressing? Do you open up a can of chicken that's been setting in all them chemicals and stuff that them people let it set in, and instead of you boiling chicken and taking it off the bone,
Bro, right.
you just open up the can of chicken and put it in your dressing.
No, 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 no. Absolutely no. Oh my goodness. She's gonna kill him. Oh, she's gonna make him, he's gonna end up in the hospital. He's
I
gonna be
gotta
sick one
tell
day.
you,
Okay.
you use that big word, that K
Okay.
word. It can't say that. Can't say. You gotta say unalived. You gotta say unalived. Sorry. It's words that you cannot say on TikTok, so I had to drop you. But it's okay. You could have said unalive. I know you don't know, but y'all got to get familiar with these TikTok community guidelines because TikTok don't play. Especially when you've got the Joe supporters in here hitting that report button if something go on. So that's the thing. Don't you worry about what I come in here and say, Mac. All you do is worry about you are no longer welcome in this live, okay? That's what you need to do. That's what you need to worry about. All right? Can we be clear about that? So let me say this to y'all. Let me say this. I appreciate true supporters. I appreciate the people that came in to give me gifts. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you, Gabe. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming by the Miss Hillary Sanchez show. We got a late edition tonight, but this page is monetized. So I can't cut loose on this page. I can't cut loose the way I want to on this page because it's monetized. But on the other Miss Hillary Sanchez show page, which will be going live in the next 20 minutes, y'all come over and let's get with it. Y'all come over. You want to come tell me off and you in here, you Joe supporters, come on over there and let's have an engagement because I return energy. I return energy. Y'all make sure that you take the time to tell a loved one that you love them because you're not promised tomorrow. You may wake up and you may not. So take the opportunity to tell a loved one that you love them. Check on your loved ones. Do the things that you need to do. And this is what I will tell y'all. Joe Robinson, I will see you in court. I will see you in court for all the defamatory stuff that you said that you chose to believe by people who sent it to you that you didn't even know. Now you are the defendant in the seat and they're not. You are in a lawsuit that you got involved in because you listened to these people on here you didn't know. And that's your problem. That's your problem. Because I got something to say to Duchess. Well, what is it that you need to say to Duchess, K-Help? What do you think you need to say to my moderator over here on the Miss Hillary Sanchez show before I get you out of here? What is it that you think that you wanted to say to my moderator? Not nothing, but you can get a bus ticket out of here. That's what you can do. You can get a bus ticket out of here. For those of you that want to see the Miss Hillary Sanchez show after dark, come over. Come over, Duchess. Come over, everybody, in 20 minutes, and let's do what we need to be done. Thank y'all very much and have a